I love gardening, don't you? And I love taking plants that grow naturally in the Appalachian Mountains and planting them on my hillside. Part of the reason I have done this series is to know which plants are endangered, which ones are poisonous, and which ones better supports our environment. But as beautiful as the Mountain Laurel is, I really don't think it will make it on my planting list anytime soon. Why? Well, the plant is so toxic it can be fatal to humans. However, if you dare, the mountain laurel can be purchased from nurseries online. The mountain laurel is similar to the rhododendron plant. They are often confused with each other, but there are differences between the two plants. For example, the rhododendron plant is the common plant at the breaks of the Mountain Interstate Park, even though the mountain laurel is the common plant outside of the park's borders. Thank you for supporting Kentucky Tennessee Living. Please help us by clicking on the like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons down below. It convinces the YouTube algorithm to suggest our videos to reach more people who love history as much as you do. Now back to our story as we discover the beautiful but toxic mountain laurel. What is the mountain laurel? The mountain laurel is a broadleaf evergreen shrub in the heather family that typically grows in the colonies in the forest. Yes, the plant will stay green all through the winter months. The plant is also called spoonwood or calico bush. It is native to the eastern United States. The state of Connecticut declared the mountain laurel to be its state flower in 1907. The state of Pennsylvania followed suit in 1933. The mountain laurel was used when naming Laurel County in Kentucky, the city of Laurel, Mississippi, and the Laurel Highlands in the southwestern Pennsylvania area. The mountain laurel typically grows to a size of 6 to 10 feet tall and wide at a rate of 1 to 2 feet per year. However, if the conditions are right, it can reach a height and width of 20 feet. Yes, it is as wide as it is tall. It naturally has a flattened top to compact appearance. The leaves are 1.2 to 3.9 inches long and 0.79 to 1.97 inches wide, which gives the leaves a lance-like appearance. The leaves feel waxy to the touch and are glossy dark green on the top of the leaf and yellow-green with a rust-colored vein on the bottom of the leaf. The trunk and branches of the mountain laurel are typically crooked and gnarled. The bark is veined with a slight peeling. The root system is shallow, which allows the plant to be able to be grown on rock outcroppings. The blossoms are clustered and can be white, pink, or purple. The size of the cluster blooms can be about the size of a baseball, or 3 to 6 inches in diameter. The blooms grow from the center of the leaf cluster and usually have 6 petals per flower. The smell of the blossoms have been said to be similar to that of grape bubblegum. It blooms from late spring into early summer. After the plant has finished blooming, nutlets will form and contain dozens of tiny seeds each. Look, but never touch. A mountain laurel is deceptive. Its beautiful leaves invites a person to touch it, but don't. All the parts of the plant are poisonous. Contact with any part of the plant can cause skin irritation, swelling, blistering, severe digestive upset, neurological symptoms, low blood pressure, and in some cases, the plant can be fatal to humans. And it is far worse for our four-legged canine friends. Contact with the plant can cause abnormal functioning of the muscles and nerves. Common symptoms include lethargy, drooling, uncoordinated walking, decreased heart rate, tremors, coma, and death. Because the plant is so toxic, deers and rabbits generally avoid eating it. Beautiful flowers attract many types of pollinators and is host to the laurel sphinx moth. The most common pollinators are hummingbirds and bees. However, because the mountain laurel is so toxic, beekeepers must take care to avoid this plant because the honey will become toxic. What seems to be strange about this plant is when it is burned, the toxins are destroyed. So it seems that there is no danger in burning the plant, or when the forest fires happen, that the toxins would be released into the soil. Mountain laurel versus the rhododendron plant. Both the mountain laurel and the rhododendron plant come from the heather family, but are two separate plants entirely. They are both evergreens, which means they are still green during the winter months. Both plants are highly toxic to humans, dogs, cats, and horses. Both plants can be found in the Appalachian Mountains. However, the mountain laurel is not exclusively native to the Appalachian Mountains, while the rhododendron plant is. I know this seems a bit strange, but it is true. The mountain laurel is native to the southeastern United States, which means it has a far broader range than the rhododendron. Yeah, I know. This fact shocked me too. There are differences between the blooming season, and the bark of the two plants. The blooms of the rhododendron plant are large, showy flowers, while the mountain laurel plants have flower clusters. The bark of the rhododendron plant is rough and scaly, while the mountain laurel is veined and slightly peeling. The blooming season of the mountain laurel is from late spring to early summer. The rhododendron plant blooms from early to late spring. Medicinal purposes. Even though there are medical benefits to the plant, it must be remembered that this is toxic. Do not attempt to make any of these home remedies. It seems that at one time, the leaves were used to treat ringworm of the scalp, psoriasis, herpes, and syphilis. The Cherokee people made a liquid from the leaves to put over scratches and other painful areas to relieve pain. They also crushed several leaves together to rub on the skin to relieve rheumatism and to prevent muscle cramps. They also used the wood for carving. Again, the plant is toxic. Do not try to cure a disease using this plant. After all, if the farm companies are not using this plant in their formularies, there might be a huge reason behind it. Pests and diseases. Leaf spot seems to be the main disease that the mountain laurel has trouble with. The leaf spot shows itself with black spots on the leaves and generally occurs when there is not enough airflow in the area that it is located in. The plant can also get a fungal disease that causes the leaves to turn brown and fall from the plant. Winter injury from a very cold winter can happen. These injuries cause the dieback of the stems and leaves. The plants are also sensitive to drought conditions that would stress the plant. Final thoughts. The beautiful mountain laurel can be seen along the roadways, hiking paths, and as centerpieces in the gardens in the south and in the Appalachian Mountains. However, care must be taken when trying to touch the beautiful plant. When we tell you guys something is toxic, we're not kidding. The mountain laurel has the potential of killing you and your favorite pet. It seems that a lot of plants and animals in the Appalachian Mountains have that potential. We truly live on a level 4 death world, it seems. To briefly explain, a death world is a planet where the plants and animals try to kill you 24 hours a day. But even though the plant is a fatal beauty, it can be admired and photographed in its natural environment. And really, that is the way a lot of things of our natural, beautiful mountain forest should be handled, in my humble opinion. After all, take your cameras and leave nothing behind you but your footprints. We thank you for continuing to support Kentucky Tennessee Living as we are discovering the mysteries in the history of Appalachia. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification buttons down below. This encourages us to keep making videos that we hope that you will continue to enjoy.